The Traitors Season 4 came back with a whole new twist that I really want to talk about. A good thing about the Traitors is the fact that they keep on adding new things to catch the players off guard. One of my favourite things is the fact that they do this so that anyone entering the game doesn't really have the advantage of knowing what's going on from previous seasons. And this video is all about the newest addition, the Secret Traitor. This is the Secret Traitor. They're like one of the regular traitors, except the traitors don't know who they are and neither does the audience. The reason I bring up this role is because I think it can be a really cool way to play the traitors, and I think it can likely guarantee a win for the traitors. Except I believe the traitors have just made the biggest mistake possible and we need to talk about it. But before we do that, please do subscribe. It's free and you can always unsubscribe later. Subscribing is the best way to support my channel as it allows me to make more videos and helps me reach more milestones. I really want to hit 400k soon and we get closer and closer to that milestone each day. So if you could just check to see that you are subscribed, that would be great. Thank you, and back to the video. So let's talk about the role of the Secret Traitor. In the game of Traitors, you'd have the faithful who have to guess who the traitors are, and each night one will get killed off. And then you have the traitors whose goal it is to make it to the end of the show to steal all the prize money, while not getting caught by the faithful. Normally, to be able to stay safe in the game of Traitors, you'd want to get the role of Traitor, but that's not the case in this specific game, because now you have the Secret Traitor role, which can be ranked above the Traitors because instead of the Traitors getting to pick who to murder, they are limited to 3 choices picked out by the Secret Traitor. The Secret Traitor also knows who's a traitor and who's a faithful, but no one knows who the Secret Traitor is, not even the audience. Now, I think this is a really cool role, because it allows for a new system to be put into place, plus it allows the people at home to play along, and in addition to that, it feels like an overall win for the traitors. Except the traitors didn't see it the same way. In the show, and what I really don't understand, is the fact that once they're told about the Secret Traitor, they immediately see them as the enemy. Straight away, all 3 of them turn to each other and were wondering how they could get the Secret Traitor out of the game. One of the arguments for why they would do this was the fact that the Secret Traitor could throw the others under the bus to make the faithfuls happy with catching a traitor, considering they had the luxury of knowing who the traitors were while remaining anonymous. But if you watch my last video on this, I explain why this is unnecessary. You don't need to feed the faithfuls a traitor because 1, recruitment is a known aspect of the game, 2, near the end of the game they stop revealing the identities anyway, and 3, overconfidence. I'm telling you, everyone in this show thinks they're going to win because they're smart, and even though they very well could be smart, it doesn't matter in Traitors. You have to accept that you don't know anything going in, and with how the game changes, you have to change strategies throughout the game. If you can befriend someone that's loud and overly confident and get them to the end of the game as a traitor, you've essentially won, because they'll think they know who the traitors are, vote them out, and then you're home free. The Secret Traitor is a traitor nonetheless. There is no reason for them to turn against the other traitors, especially this early on in the game. It's remarkable that none of the traitors brought up how this is essentially another member of the team. It increases their chances of winning, especially if they choose not to recruit. You see, in most traitor games, Claudia picks 3 people. Already, an extra player gives them advantage that most traitors don't have in games. Now, in the last episode that came out, although I don't know how true that's going to be once this video releases, the traitors do a task that allow them to regain control of who they're voting out, plus turning the secret traitor into a regular traitor and revealing their identity. But in my opinion, I don't think that was the best move. For one, the task they were doing involved both traitors to be in a position where they could get caught for suspicious behaviour, and there wouldn't be a way out of it. Considering the task was to do something in plain sight, and that is a known traitor's gimmick, any one of the contestants, if they had watched the show beforehand, could instantly clock what was going on there. It's an unnecessary risk to reveal the secret traitor, and I think having someone as a secret traitor is better than having a regular traitor, because it gets to the point in the show where the traitors need to protect each other. But the faithful will also be looking at people who do exactly that, and if one of the traitors get voted out, then having defended them previously would incriminate yourself. If you don't know who the other traitor is, yes, you can't defend them, but you also can't be called out for protecting them. It's a little risky, but there is some merit in keeping a secret traitor a secret. Also, it's really funny to watch Traitors fans try and guess who the secret traitor is and coming up with the most wildest theories. Side note, before you start thinking, oh, why does everyone on this show make the same mistakes? Surely I wouldn't do that. I want to remind you, at the end of the day, this is a TV show, which can make people look way dumber than they actually are, especially when it comes to guessing games like Traitors. One of the reasons they introduced the secret traitor role was to show how difficult it is for players to figure out who the traitor is without insider knowledge. And it worked! People on Twitter, Facebook, and even Reddit were left grasping at straws to figure out who the secret traitor is. Plus, reality shows in general are meant to cut up the footage to provide more engaging narratives. And you'd be surprised how easy it is to do this. For example, back in my post-production class, we were given raw footage from a competition show and were given one objective: to change the story. And it didn't take long for students to have different outcomes. You could overlap voiceovers with footage showing the direct opposite of what someone was saying to make them look like a liar. Or you could show someone talking and cut footage of someone else rolling their eyes or yawning to make them seem rude. It's one of the reasons you can't treat anything you see on reality TV as a factual telling of events. Daniel Thrasher made a brilliant skit video on someone getting the villain cut in a dating show. And while it seems insane, it's not far off from what actually happens. With Traitors, it's so easy to make smart people look dumb given the situation. So, before you judge anyone too harshly, please remember that this is just a reality show at the end of the day, made for your entertainment. But nonetheless, even though it is entertaining, you still want to win. Which is why I'd suggest watching my last video I made on the Traitors, saying how you can win the Traitors both as a faithful or a traitor. Once again, this video is a bit of a short one, but I just really wanted to talk about it. So, what do you guys think? Are we onto something here? Thank you guys so much for watching. These videos are always fun for me to make, so it's great to know that you guys enjoy them as well. Thank you to my members. Once again, your support for this channel is why I can continue to make videos, and I appreciate it so much. But if you can't be a member, that's okay. I'm so thankful to everyone who subscribed. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!